I think Asus got so close in making the perfect PC handheld gaming device, so close, yet something is holding it back. And it's actually the same thing that's also one of its selling points. But first, before that, you gotta understand the other side, the side that they did good on. So, let's get into it. They've got Xbox-inspired controllers this time, which basically means they took the design of the Xbox controller and just stuck it on the side of the console. But look, I'm not complaining at all. This was the move. This feels so much better than the previous ROG Allies. The ergonomics are better, the buttons feel proper, it's just really nice to hold in your hands. And the best way that I could describe it is that basically it doesn't feel like a cheap or watered down version of a proper gaming controller like some of the other handhelds feel. This is just nice, it's got weights, it feels like a full controller and it helps the experience. Like, I don't think I've held a handheld with better ergonomics than this. And if you have, let me know in the comments, but for me, this is great. This is top tier. But then we have number 2, the Xbox interface. When you boot this up, you're greeted by the Xbox interface. That is after you've done the actual Windows setup, but apart from that, when you actually turn the console on, it's the Xbox interface that you're booted into right away. None of the Windows taskbar, the home screen, none of that. I mean, you do see the lock screen, but apart from that, the Xbox interface is what you see, and I love it. This decision alone makes it feel like an actual gaming first device, as it should, because it literally has Xbox right in the title of it. The interface is clean, it's familiar, you have all your games to just get right into, and most importantly for me, it actually feels like it fits the form factor. And not something where it's like super shrink down, it's hard to even see the UI properly, something like, you know, Windows would do, because let's be real, Windows at this size is just not it. And we'll get into that in a little bit, but just having Xbox as your main point to go into right away is just such a big improvement already. Just pick it up, open the lock screen, get into your games, and you play. It's great. I love it. Number 3, the specs. This is the ROG Ally X, so this is the higher tier version with the better specs, and they didn't hold out, because we're getting a terabyte of storage, 24 gigs of LPDDR5X RAM, a Ryzen Z2 Extreme chip, Wi-Fi 6E, a 7-inch, 120Hz 1080p display. Okay, maybe they did hold back a little bit on the display. I would have preferred something that's a little bit brighter and a little bit bigger, like something like 8-inch switch 2 side kind of thing. But you know, that is one of the reasons why it's not perfect, but not my main reason. Okay, we'll get there in a second. Hold on. Anyways, we also do have Thunderbolt 4, so if you wanted to hook up an external GPU, you can as well. And all of this performance really shines when you hook it up to a monitor, a keyboard, and use it like an actual PC with Windows. So with all of this, you can see why so many people were hyped when it launched. You get the gaming of Xbox, the power, the versatility, and it actually is really nice. But back to my original point, there's something in my eyes that holds it back. And it's actually the same thing that makes it so versatile. Windows. See, a part of me wishes that Asus just went full Xbox OS with this thing, because then you wouldn't have to worry about driver updates in Armory Crate, then like a separate set of updates in Windows Update, and all the little PC quirks that Windows comes with. Oh, hold on a second. You're complaining about updates? Those take like 2 seconds. Like, anyone can do those. Why do you care? Yes, I hear you. It's not that it's difficult to do or anything like that, but for the average consumer, it's just a hassle. Like, updates in 2 different places, plus the little issues that Windows has here and there. Like, when's the last time you thought about driver updates and all the little things on a Nintendo Switch or a PlayStation or even an Xbox for that matter, since this is an Xbox branded, you know, device? You don't. Those are just seamless. They just game and they work, and it's nothing that you have to, you know, think about. But on this, you kind of do. That's the whole point. And the way that I see it, for a portable gaming device like this, I shouldn't have to worry about it at all. Especially one that has Xbox right in the name, which most people will equate to plug and play, ease of use, streamlined gaming right there. It just doesn't make sense. And it's not just the updates either. Windows has so many things going on in the backgrounds. It's not optimized for touch or this form factor, and all the little quirks and weird things that go on here and there as you use it, that it just all adds up. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. That's the whole point of a device like this. I can game and then run Windows as an actual PC later on if I want to. Plus, you're not also limited to just Xbox games. Steam, Epic Games, EA, all these other things are available to you as well because it runs Windows. And if that's your use case, this might just be perfect for you. Even if it is $12.99 Canadian dollars, yes, it's expensive, but you are getting a PC plus a handheld at the same time. I'm just on the other side of this equation because when I see Xbox in the title and I see a handheld, I want that console level of simplicity because I'm not going to be using this as a desktop PC. Maybe they should have like a dual boot device or something like that where you're using it as a handheld and it's just like a clean version of Windows that does away with all this nonsense. And then when you dock it, it boots into this full desktop Windows type experience that we all know, and that would be good for those type of people. So I don't know, that would be something that solves an issue potentially. Okay, but to be fair, this is an issue for all Windows handhelds, and the Xbox Ally does do better by just having the Xbox interface in the first place so that it is gaming first. And as for gaming, well, I played two games mainly, Forza and Battlefield 1. I pretty much always ran this on turbo mode to get the best possible performance that I could. And with that, I got almost 2 hours of battery life, more or less. Now obviously this is the most power hungry mode as well, so if you knock it down, you'll get better battery life at the expense of performance and FPS. But anyway, Forza looked great at 1080p, smooth gameplay, great visuals. I did notice some occasional or rare freezes here and there, but it wasn't horrible, and like I said, it was rare, so it's fine. Battlefield 1 also ran surprisingly well. I was expecting it to be worse than it actually was. At 720p, ultra settings, very smooth, very playable and fun. And when I went up to 1080p, yes, it wasn't as smooth, but definitely still playable and fun with a little bit more sharpness, basically. So overall, performance-wise, I would give it a B+, because it's not the best experience that you can get, but at the same time, it's a handheld device. And all the games that I was playing weren't the lightest, and yet it still got me really good visuals while also being fun to play with. So with it being fun to play with, you can see why I think it's so close to being the perfect PC handheld gaming device. And it's not even their fault on why it's not perfect, except for maybe the display. But apart from that, the hardware is great, the Xbox interface is smart, and if you're somebody who wants a handheld gaming device that doubles as a PC, this is probably the best option for you. But that Windows layer, the thing that makes it so versatile, is the thing that's keeping it from being a truly seamless handheld gaming experience. The very thing that I would want in an Xbox handheld. But hey, if you have $12.99 and want the best flexible gaming experience, you'll love this. However, if you're like me and you just want to pick up something to play all of your different games on with good hardware and all those things that we talked about, and this is the best option for you, if not one of the best options. You'll just have to deal with the occasional Windows issues here and there, but that's pretty much it. That's my take on this console. I love it. Just so close to loving it even more. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below, and I'll see you later. Peace.